Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me for this webinar. During this webinar, I plan to share with you the top reasons why my agency and businesses in general decide to make nopCommerce their first choice to drive e-commerce sales and growth. But before I begin, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Diego, and I am the founder of Odegi E-commerce, an e-commerce agency that specializes in e-commerce development and marketing, and we're also a nopCommerce partner. I've had the privilege of working in this e-commerce space since 2001, and I have helped launch over 100 plus online businesses in different industries with different sales models, B2C, B2B, international, etc. So in terms of the agenda, I plan to give you a high overview of why nopCommerce might be a good fit for your business. I'll also review the different sales models nopCommerce supports. I will also spend some time reviewing the most popular features that nopCommerce offers. And I will share some live nopCommerce sites examples that you can see. And also, I will provide you with my contact information. So if you have any additional questions or you want to schedule a one-on-one personalized nopCommerce demo that focuses on your specific requirements, you can reach me at the end with my contact information. So why nopCommerce? So these are the top reasons why uh, a lot of businesses choose nopCommerce. The first reason is that it accommodates different types of businesses with different various sales models. And I'll go through that. It could be B2B, B2C, or marketplaces. It is also open source and cost effective, so you get the full source code. And it is cost effective because there's no licensing involved with the code, and you have full ownership. It's also customizable, so you can customize it, with your specific unique features. You can also change it to look in, to reflect your brand, and you can also connect it to your existing systems, ERP, CRMs, etc. Also, it's very rich in features, and it provides a variety of different features out of the box, and that's a positive thing because a lot of times when you go with other e-commerce solutions, you have to buy those features, and it becomes expensive, and then you also have to maintain all these additional features or apps that you purchase in order to get the functionality that you want. It's also highly scalable, nopCommerce, so it can accommodate businesses of all types of sizes. We have customers from startups using it to large companies with large catalogs, thousands of products, generating millions of revenue online. So it is highly scalable, and that's one thing we like and our customers like. We can grow. They can grow with nopCommerce as they grow their sales, their traffic. We can scale the solution very nicely. And the other thing that's good is that it has an active community. Um, so there's about 250,000 community members, and every year, the nopCommerce team releases a new version of nopCommerce. I believe it's twice a year that they um, release a new nopCommerce version, and they're constantly improving it and making it better. So these are the different sales models that nopCommerce supports. So B2C, B2B, B2B, B2C, or vendor marketplace as well. And I'll cover each one of these different sales models. But the interesting thing is that with nopCommerce, you have the flexibility, gives you the flexibility to accommodate all these different types of sales models. So for B2C, for example, this is something that would be especially important if you're a retailer or if you want to sell retail or direct to consumer. Uh, so there's a lot of functionality built around this sales model that nopCommerce provides out of the box. For B2B, this might be useful if you're a distributor or manufacturer that sells wholesale or to other businesses. There's certain functionality required when you're selling to other businesses versus B2C. So nopCommerce does offer some functionality in terms of to support wholesale and B2B transactions. And it gives you the ability to either make that functionality available to the general public or private or both. Uh, and then there are situations where you might be a brand or a manufacturer where you want to be able to do both. You want to sell B2B wholesale, so they might, to other businesses. And, once they log in, they get to see special pricing. And then you also might want to sell directly to end consumers, B2C, and they get, normal retail pricing. So now commerce helps you achieve those both objectives in that sales model as well. There's also marketplace functionality, whereby you can create your own vendor portal and create a marketplace to sell any type of product, kind of like Amazon. So the interesting thing is that with all these sales models, these are some of the top features that are available out of the box with nopCommerce, which I think is important to highlight. So it does include multi-store functionality, so you can create multiple stores all running from one instance of nopCommerce. There's no need to create, multiple instances of nopCommerce and have different databases. You don't have to do that with nopCommerce. You can create different stores and run them all under one admin or one database. And I find that to be a powerful feature that's available out of the box. It also provides you with the functionality for your business to go international. So there is multi-language functionality. So you can have different languages in different regions. We have clients that have Spanish, French, English. So you can manage different regions, and target pricing and products based on those regions. It also gives you multi-currency functionality as well. So not only languages, but also currency can be enabled. Multi-currency option can be enabled so that you can show the correct currencies for those particular regions that you are focusing on or targeting. There's also a ton of security and compliance functionality to keep your store secure and to ensure that you're meeting the latest privacy compliance requirements. And like I mentioned before, there's an extensive feature set for all these different that can support all these different sales models, and open source. So if you don't have the features, if nopCommerce doesn't offer those features that you're looking for, you can always build your own features. You can extend it because you own the source code. You have the source code, and you can customize it as much as you like to fit your business needs. For B2C, if you have a B2C, for the B2C model, these are some of the top features that I think will be important for you. So nopCommerce does offer the option to manage your catalog, products, categories. You can add an unlimited amount of products and categories, and all type of information related to those products, from pricing to images to SEO information to documents, etc. There's a lot of functionality that comes with nopCommerce. There's also shopping cart functionality, so your users can add to cart and checkout as well. You have the ability to create promotions, discounts, different types of discounts. It's very flexible. Uh, Gift cards, shipping options. It's already integrated with most of the popular shipping options: FedEx, UPS, Canada Post. It also supports various different payment options, so you can accept credit card option payment options, um, and taxes. You can also set up taxes. There is the ability to edit content. It does give you a functionality to manage content, to add descriptions, and rich information about your products or to add content to different pages of your website. And there's a lot of SEO functionality in place as well. It is a system that is SEO friendly, and gives you the ability to update your content, so that the search engines can find you easily. So these are some of the top level features for B2C. And here are some screenshots. So for example, here's catalog management. As you can see here in the administrative side of nopCommerce, you do have the ability here to add and edit information about your products, everything from pricing, shipping information, inventory information. You can add multimedia, like I said, images, documents, etc. You can define product attributes. If your product is more of a service, so there's additional options there as well to make this product recurring, or you can rent it, or it's a downloadable product if that's what you offer. So there's a lot of options available here for you to merchandise your product and provide as much information so that your customers can make the right decision, get the right information to make the right decision to purchase those products. You can also add categories and link them to manufacturers. I won't go through all of this because there's a lot, but the main thing here is that you have a lot of features here to manage your catalog, and even if it's 100 products or if it's 20,000 products, you have the ability to grow with nopCommerce and provide all the information you need so that customers can make an informed decision when buying your products. Sales management as well. You have the ability to process orders, manage orders. Uh, there's a whole workflow in place to process orders and manage those orders. There's also customer management, so you can create user logins. And you can also see the different types of customers that are joining, and you can also define access, set access permissions depending on different customer roles. So for B2B, in the B2B sales model, nopCommerce also has some out of the box functionality. But what we found is that there was a few limitations. So we extended nopCommerce to offer additional B2B e-commerce support. And with nopCommerce and our B2B e-commerce plugin, we were able to provide additional B2B e-commerce support for our customers that are selling wholesale or B2B. So with that, this is some of the functionality that you would get. B2B personalization. So, depending on your customers, or once they log in, they will see unique pricing, or they will access certain products that are only available to them. Account management. When dealing with B2B e-commerce, it's different. You're not dealing directly with an end customer. You're dealing with a business or a company. So there is the opportunity to manage accounts, businesses, and then contacts or users under that account. And you have the ability also to accept purchase orders and define different rules, pricing based on those accounts. So we'll go through that a few later in some different screens. I'll show you some screenshots on how that works. Then you have price lists, so you can define different price lists based on groups, customers, etc. Whatever rules you define. There's group discounts, so if there might be certain customer groups that get certain discounts, you can accommodate that. There's quick and bulk order. We found that a lot of the customers that are in B2B sometimes have want to buy things quickly. So there is the opportunity for them to buy in bulk or use a quick order to check out faster. There's also quote management. So customers can send you quotes, and then you can manage those quotes in the admin. There's also the opportunity to make your e-commerce operations more efficient. So there are the opportunity there to integrate your ERP, and we have experience doing that using a nopCommerce API and more. But so these are just some top level features. Here's an example of how you would manage the catalog in a B2B scenario in nopCommerce. So as you can see here, there's advanced pricing or price lists can be defined. And for every product, you can determine what pricing you would provide a price for that specific account or customer. And then you can assign that to different groups. So you can also define quantity breaks, so price breaks. So, 5 this price, 10 this price. So you can define different price tiers for customers based on this price list functionality. And also if you activate, sorry, not also, and then unit of measure as well. And if you have different unit of measures, you can activate this as well within this. So it has a lot of advanced pricing functionality, so you can provide unique pricing based on your customer accounts. In addition to that, here's kind of a screenshot of how you would manage accounts, which is a little bit different than the B2C model where all you have is end users. In this scenario, you're managing, we give you the opportunity to add customers or businesses. And then for those businesses, you can define different rules, and users underneath those businesses are given different access to make purchases, etc., on behalf of that company. And that's how you would manage the customers, and then also you can assign them to different price groups and group discounts. Here's an example, some B2B tools as well that you would get. So there's an example on the left of the large order pad where they can just simply enter SKU and quantity and then check out. There's also the opportunity to request for a quote directly from your website, and there's an entire workflow to do that can be customized to meet your requirements. And here are some examples. Like I said, nopCommerce, one of the benefits is that it's very flexible and can accommodate different business models. So here's an example of a retailer that's selling food with nopCommerce. They've been able to grow significantly selling meat, grass-fed meat online. Here's another example of a company that sells scientific instruments. This is also a publicly traded company in Japan that's increasing their sales using nopCommerce. And here's some additional examples in the automotive industry. Here's a supplier that sells automotive parts and from furniture. So, here's another example of a retail store selling furniture to inkjet printers, and B2B examples where, different types of businesses have capitalized on the nopCommerce platform to build their B2B businesses online as well. So that is overall a big overview of nopCommerce and why we've selected nopCommerce, and some of our clients have made nopCommerce the first choice. As you can see, there's a lot of functionality, and nopCommerce can accommodate different situations and scenarios. So if you feel free to contact me if you have any additional questions. There's my email address. Or if you would like to have a one-on-one personalized demo, I'm here to help. And I can personalize that demo to kind of touch base on what is important for your business. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that this presentation gave you a quick overview of what nopCommerce it can do, and hopefully, it will give you enough information to decide if it might be the right platform for you. Thank you so much for your time.